Cemetery Man, does it have a plot? Or is the lack of plot the very plot? Welcome to Creepin' It Real. Thanks for joining us. I am Judah.
I'm Jake.
We're talking about the 1994 horror comedy and
masterpiece.
Yes, I mean that's one way to call it. You want to check out this trailer and get right into it?
Do it.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
In the tradition of Sam Raimi's Evil Dead and Stuart Gordon's Reanimator, October Films presents Cemetery Man, a film by Michele Soavi.
Death, death, death comes sweeping down. Filthy death, the leering clown. Death on wings, death by surprise, veiling evil from worldly eyes. Death that's born as life succumbs, while death and love, two kindred drums, beat the time to judgment day. An actor in the passion play, without beginning, without end, evermore. Amen.
You claim they come to life within 7 days of burial.
Nagi! They came back sooner than we thought!
That was definitely a dude.
I agree.
He's only eating me.
Move aside.
Mind your business.
This is my business. They pay me for it.
You've come 3 times already.
Twice. Third one was faked. Get down or I'll shoot.
You can't! I'm the mayor!
X.
Cemetery Man, a film about life's grave issues.
Yeah, Jake. So, how'd you feel about this movie?
Dude, this thing was fucking wild, man. I don't know. The trailer itself was such a marketing ploy to dudes. It was wild. Zombies, sex, guns. It's like, dude, I thought I was going to watch Rambo watching this trailer, man.
Wait a minute. I don't think...
Yeah, Rambo doesn't have any sex.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Bummer.
It's just about a guy who wants to live a normal life. And
Well,
some
so does this guy.
asshole middle-aged dudes just hunt him down for no freaking
Well, so does
reason.
this guy, right?
Replace the middle-aged men with zombies, perhaps, and
There you
then
go. Thank you.
you might have it.
See?
So you brought up watching this movie. I sent you a message and I said it's really goofy and lots of boobs. I summed it up right there, right?
Yeah,
Goofy.
that's the movie.
Yeah, and boobs.
Zombies, tits, and guns.
So I rewatched it, and most of it I couldn't remember, which just goes to show what kind of an impression it made on me. It really goes off the rails towards the end, like batshit crazy.
Dude, this whole movie was batshit crazy.
I kept waiting for there to be a point. It's like you think the whole point of this movie is this zombie portion of it, where the whole idea is before 7 days are up, they raise from the dead. He shoots them, puts them back in the ground. Okay, all good. But then that storyline goes nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got this whole weird love thing.
Yeah, that was really strange.
He falls in love with this woman. Spoilers. He has sex with her on top of her dead husband's grave, like most of us do, just to show assert our authority or dominance.
Yep.
He comes back to life, bites his wife. So this dude thinks that, well, she's dead now and she's going to raise from the dead and I'm going to have to kill her.
Doctor was like, she died of a heart attack from
she died of a heart-
sex.
This dude is sitting there next to her mourning because he finally found the only woman ever that he loved, waiting for her to raise from the dead so that he can, put her back in the ground. She raises up, shoots her in the head.
Grazes her.
Yes.
It was a graze.
Then what happens? She actually does raise from the dead, which then, oh my gosh, that means she wasn't dead in the first place.
What?
And that means he killed her.
Mm-hmm.
After this, then the movie just takes the craziest turn.
Dude, crazy train, man.
And you don't know what is going on.
So he gets bitten,
Yeah.
right? And, well, first off, she comes back. When she comes back, she's looking pretty rough, right? But he's still like,
Because love.
yes, because love. Love knows no bounds, right? Especially when you just met her and it's been a week and you're about to get married, right? Anyways, she comes back, kills her. Nagi kills her because Cemetery Man gets bitten by her, right?
Okay. Did this trailer even show Nagi?
Not once.
Okay. Nagi is this guy's, Rupert's assistant at the cemetery.
And he's mentally handicapped. Like,
his assistant his bald,
yes,
fat assistant is
significantly.
Yeah. And Rupert here lives in this home in the upper level, and Nagi lives in the basement.
That he dug himself.
And they dig holes, they shoot dead things, and they bury him. My intro says, does this have a plot? Did you feel that it had any kind of story that it needed to get to?
It made no fucking sense. I was trying to figure it out. And like, I don't pay attention very well. I've got a short attention span. So I'm like, maybe this is just my lack of attention, you know, and I'm just to details and stuff like that. No, dude, this movie made no fucking sense whatsoever.
No, it
so
didn't.
his love comes back again, but as the assistant to the mayor or something like that or whatever. And she's got this headband on, right?
Well, they're different. I mean, sorry to interrupt.
No,
they
no.
are different characters, but it's played by the same
But the
actress.
same girl.
And he's seeing, every time he sees her, he's like, oh, well, I get another chance. Continue.
Yeah, I don't understand if he's hallucinating or if he just sees her in every woman or what's going on. So she's the assistant, and she loves him and all this other stuff. Then she's a hooker, a college hooker, and she loves him. And he goes out, and her friend is like, "You owe us €150, dude, or 150,000, or whatever it was."
200.
200. Oh, 200 because she said she loved him and he could stay the night. So then, of course, he burns the whole fucking place down, which, by the way, he goes into these sprees, these killing sprees. You don't know if it's because he's turning into a zombie or if he's going nuts or what's going on. There's no explanation whatsoever to this, but the first killing spree he goes on, he falls asleep while on the phone, right? And then next time you see him, he's in his little Vita bug, and he's out murdering the douchebag biker dudes that were at the mayor's party or whatever it was, you know, but he's got a little zombie eye, right? He's got a little white out eye, you know, so you're like, oh no, he's turning into a zombie. And then he wakes up, but the murder spree did happen.
Yeah.
So you're like, what the fuck is going on, man?
A lead up to that, which does not negate anything you just said, but it was, for me, one of the most enjoyable cinematic practical effects. They were burning trash, leaves and trash. And Nagi throws the old phone book on the trash, which was another thing that made me laugh, is because Rupert got all pissed off that he burned the old phone book because that was his favorite reading material. And you don't burn the classics, even though it was an outdated. But as the phone book was burning and the paper was turning black and flying away, it formed together to create the Grim Reaper, which in the Grim Reaper is like, stop killing the dead, they belong to me. If you want to kill people, kill the living. Then it somewhat goes into what you had just described. So you could almost be like, yeah, is he transforming? And now that he is transforming into a zombie, he can see these things. He can hear the Grim Reaper speaking to him. Is he going insane? I don't know.
Dude, it had some Silent Hill vibes towards the end, you know, where he gets to the end of the road. And it's like, oh my God, there is no road, right?
Yeah.
You know how many times I've come across roads like that in Silent Hill and just been
I thought you were going to say in real life.
oh yeah, that too. I'm like, fuck.
Watching this now 2 times, I walk away both times being like, what the frick? This movie has no point. It jumps ship on 2 storylines. Some guy who is in the movie maybe 5 minutes, he goes and Rupert goes and talks to him in this building that has all these papers stacked up. He's obviously some kind of official like bookkeeper for this town. Suddenly you hear that he killed his daughter and wife, who you never see throughout the movie, And he confessed to all the murders that Rupert committed.
And you get zero explanation
None.
as to why.
Rupert goes to go visit him, and he's like, you were my best friend. Why did you steal my murders? The dude, who is now like in a comatose state, looks at him and says, I don't know who you are.
Go away!
Yeah. Which then the violence just kicks up exponentially, and Rupert's just freaking killing anybody who walks in the room.
Which was hilarious. That's the first chuckle that I got was, okay, so some nun walks in and Rupert's smoking and she's like, put that out right now. And he goes, fuck you. Boom. Shoots her right in the head, right? She falls down and blood everywhere. Doctor comes in. Oh, what's she doing on the floor? She's praying. And he just walks right over her and goes, well, I'm going to take your friend off of life support here. And he goes, the fuck you are. Boom. That made me laugh, dude.
I forgot that when the kids on the motorcycles, no, well, the Boy Scouts for one, but no, which ties in the kids on the motorcycles. They come and they get the mayor's daughter, and she jumps on the back. They drive away. Then they get ran over by the bus. Mm-hmm. For some reason, I laughed when that kid's head got crushed under the bus wheel. I don't know why, but I chuckled.
Yeah. Well, I chuckled when he came out of the grave on his
motorcycle. On his motorcycle?
I was like, what the fuck,
okay.
dude?
Granted, this movie makes no sense. There were definitely some moments that were like pretty hilarious. Like when he comes out of the grave riding on his motorcycle, that was a good moment of like hilarity.
I also thought what was funny too was how nonchalant everybody was about death. Like the mayor gets bitten by his daughter's fucking head, right? Just the zombie head that Nagi is like falling in love with, right? Which at the beginning he finds her, gets her head, right? Accidentally tears it off. And she's like, well, I guess I'm in no position to say no to a kiss. I'm like, dude, she's like 13 or something.
She's dead. Once you die, those
okay, numbers are just numbers. Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Okay, Judah. Well, we've all got our thing, huh? Either way, I'm sitting there going, okay, right. She's ahead. She can't move around, blah, blah, blah. And in the next scene, you see her following him like a dog.
How is she moving?
I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Her little like veins under her neck.
Like those ticks, man.
Well, that's right. She did. Her head did fly at the end.
That was the other thing too. I'm like, what the fuck, dude, is going on? How is this? It reminded me of those Japanese horror movies.
Yeah.
Where like the head comes off and it's just a spine, you know? Anyways, so what she bites her dad, right? Because he's like, over my dead body, you're going to marry this slob monster, blah, blah, blah. And then everybody comes, detective comes in. Oh, yeah, he's dead. Who bit him? Well, it wasn't me or Nagi.
Yeah.
You can test our
teeth marks.
And then the guy with the camera comes in and he's just like, and Rupert smiles for the picture and I'm just like, dude, people are so, I don't know if it's desensitized, I don't know if it's part of the movie or if it's just bad acting, but it cracked me up, man.
That's just like before I'm sorry again for cutting you off there.
No.
Before I tell you what this movie is actually about.
Oh, there's a plot?
There is a plot.
Ooh.
I'm going to say, what is interesting is I think that this has a higher score than it deserves. I didn't go to Rotten Tomatoes, but I like IMDb, and it had a 7 out of a 10, the average score, which I'm like, wow, that's an incredibly high score, in my opinion, for something that makes zero sense. Mm-hmm. I would land at a 6, which doesn't seem that far off from a 7, simply because it did make me laugh, but I would never watch it again, and I would never recommend it to anybody. This isn't like a good 6. This is like a bad 6. And it made no sense to me. And there was only a few things that made me chuckle that actually put it at a 6. One of the other things is the cemetery itself is beautifully done.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very atmospheric. Mm-hmm. I liked the look of the Grim Reaper. The zombies themselves were good looking.
And the practical effects
Yeah,
were
every
great.
headshot cracked me the heck up.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably sit closer to a 5 on this.
Okay,
But I'm interested in hearing this plot, man.
here you go.
Okay.
We have Rupert, can't remember what his real name is. We have Nagi, and we have the guy that kept the files. They are all the same person. It has to do with depression, has to do with over expectations for love, and it has to do with overthinking. And each one of these characters represents the different state of mind of this one person. And the reason why the guy, the file taker, said, "I don't know who you are," is because he was so detached from that portion of himself that he did not recognize him. The reason the woman was the same was because of his expectations, not being able to deal with the fact that he couldn't get that perfect woman.
Got a headache.
This is the thing. That is what the director said this was supposed to be. Now, these are topics that I myself deal with. Depression, the longing for love, feeling that it's never going to happen, the disassociation, the distancing myself from people for protection, overthinking, and yet me as somebody who deals heavily with these things did not once pick up on the symbolism in this movie. So my question is, if the symbolism is so far away from what you're trying to represent, does it do its job? And if so, was that the whole point? It wanted you to feel disassociated. It wanted you to feel the effects of living a life this way. I don't know, but I don't think they pulled it off correctly.
Yeah, no, dude, no. If I agree with that,
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm stretching way too
That's
far,
fine.
and everybody knows at my age I'm not very nimble. So, I don't know, man. It just felt like, I mean, I haven't read the reviews.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe people got it, maybe people didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too dumb to get it. But I mean, the special effects and stuff, the cinematography is like really fun and enjoyable to watch throughout the movie. There's shots in there that I'm just like, oh, that's cool, especially for the age of the movie and everything. I mean, that's the only reason it got 5 from me. So I don't know, man.
I agree with you on everything you just said. Had I emotionally attached to it in the way that everything I read that the director said it was supposed to be, I could see me coming with a 7 or 8 because I enjoyed the humor in it. And if it connected with me, I would have been like, oh, this is amazing. But they missed the mark.
Yeah.
They missed it.
I don't think they're in the same stadium at this point, man. I just didn't pick up on any of that. And again, that's maybe just I'm not in the right headspace. I don't know, man. But it was just such a far cry from a movie where I was like, oh, dude, fucking, because I've had all that stuff. You know what I mean? We've talked about it numerous times, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Not once did I pick up on that this is what this guy is going through, or did I connect in any way whatsoever to it. And I mean, yes, you can kind of explain some of the behavior and actions of the other characters with that synopsis, right? Because if it's all, but in my view, it's kind of like those movies that at the end you find out it's all a dream, and you're like, oh well, then nothing's off limits.
Exactly.
Right? Nothing's off limits. If you're on your own in your own head, then it could all make sense because you're going fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And I've been there. You know what I mean? I've gone fucking nuts. But it's just a cheap way, in my opinion, to throw a trail mix together that nobody likes and then say, oh, well, it's just the way it's supposed to be, you know, it's just in your head and blah, blah, blah. So raisins can be in this trail mix. I know they may make no sense to you and nobody likes them, but guess what?
Raisins are a staple to trail mix.
In this guy's head, see, mentally ill. You know, I think if it was, you know, what's funny is when I went to watch this, I went to watch it on YouTube. and the cover photo or whatever looked very new, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Like it was redone or whatever. But the release year said 2024. So I'm like, oh,
Interesting. Okay.
Did they redo this? Did I watch, am I watching like the remake of this or something like that? So I think if somebody did it today, especially with how much focus there is on mental health and whatnot, you could do it a lot better. But back then, I don't know, man. I mean, the thing with the doctor, and I don't know what he's trying to do. What is he trying to do? Get his dick cut off?
Yes.
He just wants it cut off.
We totally glossed over that. But it was a perfect lead in, even though I really want to end this review because I don't think there's anything. The second time he runs into this woman that looks the same, and she says to him, I heard the rumors that, you're impotent or you don't have a wiener. And that's perfect for me because I'm scared of dicks. Okay? And
that was her phobia.
Yeah. And he's like, okay, cool. You're right. All the rumors are true. I'm impotent. I don't have a wiener. And they're like, okay, let's get married. Then he goes to the doctor. He's like, cut it off. The doctor's like, yeah, but you're impotent. What does it matter? You don't have a penis. And he pulls his pants down. And he's like, oh, you do have one. Then the doctor struggles with, I just can't cut it off.
I'll pay you.
And he's like, I'll just inject you. It'll keep you impotent for a month. Next time he sees this woman, and you talk about doing a redo, there is no way this movie could ever get a redo. I don't know if you picked up on this, but when she comes back and says, I can't marry you, why? Because her boss, the new mayor of the city, raped her, and she liked it.
Oh, I did not pick up on that. I know that and another nice, shot was going on when they were spinning.
Yeah.
She's walking around. Love it, right? I didn't know it was about rape.
No.
But she's like, my phobia is done.
Yeah.
Yay.
She's like, sex was forced upon me. I liked it, and now I'm not scared of dicks anymore. When she said that she got raped and she liked it, I was like, oh my gosh. What?
That's a lot.
What?
There's a lot of layers there, man.
So I can't, there is no way they can remake this. I mean, they'd have to do some kind of weird, I don't even know how you can get around that. Anyway, that was Cemetery Man. Those people out there who like, I don't know, kind of dream-centric movies, and you like this, you don't think that my need for there to be a nice plot, and you enjoy this movie, I want to hear from you. I want to know specifically what it is that drew you into this movie. And those of you who agree with us that this is just some batshit crazy movie, we want to hear from you too.
Tell us you watch.
Yes, just say,
I watch.
I thank you for the person, I can't remember your name, who let me know, even though I said nobody watches. I was reaching for somebody to say something, and you did. I was looking for affirmation, so thank you.
Hey, Judah.
Yeah.
Your hair looks great today.
I washed it. Thanks for noticing.
You're welcome. See, that's a true friendship.
If you have any suggestions for movies we should check out that are just as batshit crazy as Cemetery Man, leave those in the comments below. We will check them out. At least I will for sure, and then I'll force Jake to do it later on. Please like, subscribe, and share.
Now I'm not afraid of bad movies because you forced me.
Because I forced you.
Hey, all right.
That's a
that's
great
pretty
tie-in.
good.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So
You gonna
bad.
outro us, man?
Yeah. Thanks for watching. It's been Creeping It Real. See you later.